Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T here. As we'll get you breakdown picks, I should say, from the Major League Baseball card today, college football as well. The 3 games on the card. WNBA, well, the playoffs come right back here on Sunday. Best of 3 first round series. So we'll cover that on Sunday. But we're not ready to roll here with the show. Of course, we just watched the Jets get the victory in the cover, saying under. That was our consensus when with Rod, Jorge, and I. We were all straight on that under, finished under the total. Of course, the South Alabama with that big one, big night for Ohtani as well in baseball. Rod, how's it going?
Yeah, huge night for Ohtani in baseball. Definitely nice to see him roll there. Now, as Tony mentioned before in a previous show about pitching, does Ohtani want to try to mow down some pitching records? I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he wants to do going forward. Start to get some pitching records. He got the home run record, got the stolen base. Can't believe that was quite the night for him. 6 for 6, pile of home runs, and 51 and 51 now. So and then climbing because we're not even done the season. So congratulations to Ohtani out there. The New England Patriots looked awful. That number 70 on the old line. Ooh. Did he ever get worked as a rookie? And they took advantage of him, definitely. Plenty of times, plenty of holds, plenty of... One of these, I watched him do one of these where it was like, uh-oh. I think somebody went by me. It was one of those no-hole linemen. Ooh, we see what happens. Jets come in. It was a good game. And it did stay under. So did the college football. Just snuck under by a smidgen. It's not good.
No, the defensive numbers weren't good. It's not the same App State as we've seen before, and we've seen this over time. And one of the indicators is the fact they weren't covering spreads, right? We've seen the last couple of years with that trouble. Even as big favorites covering spreads, couldn't cover the touchdown and a hook yesterday. South Alabama again coming in with that big win. And of course, we had the Patriots with loss and under. We'll see how Bo's doing. Bo Dunn, what's going on?
Hey man, Appalachian State looked terrible in that game, man. I was listening to it, man. That boy Joey Aguilar just looked lost. They had a 4th down play, man. You know, he just throwed it away. I'm like, man, at least throw it to a player. Try to do something, man. It was just terrible. But I did look at Alabama in that game. I had the Jets, man. I thought they'd be in a good spot to cover that spread. So had the side and the under as well, man. So pretty good last night, man. I congratulate to Tony, man, for getting on 50 home runs. This guy just a beast, man. So congratulations to him.
Yeah, part of I don't think people are hip to this Marlins over at home this year. Now you saw in this Dodger series why they go over almost every game at home. That's one of those under the radar stats people really don't talk about too much about this Marlins team at home going over. But man, you could see yourself. You saw that Dodger series. And I've never seen a position player have to get relieved in that ninth inning. The position player was in there pitching. He was doing so bad they had to put in another position player.
Yeah. Just somebody help. Let's try the pitching machine. Can we use the pitching machine?
Yeah, probably what they needed.
Yeah,
it might have done better.
Yeah, that pitching rotation is 20.
Yeah, but you go back to when they had really good starting pitchers. That was all they had back in the day. But now it's not good. All right, let's get to this card, this college football card. I had a hard time finding a premium. I didn't find a premium from this card. We'll see if we'll get some free picks for here on the show. Let's get to the college football right now. The 3-game card for Friday. We got Stanford-Syracuse. Yes, it is an ACC game. Hard to say that. Illinois, Nebraska, San Jose State, Washington State on the CW. That game's going to be on the CW tonight. So local television, you can find that one late night action. We'll start here with Rod.
Yeah, we'll start with Stanford taking on Syracuse. And you look at that one, I think this is going to be a tough game for Stanford. You look, Ashton Daniels is the QB of Stanford, and he's not having a horrible season. He's completing 62% of his passes, throwing for 384 yards, thrown 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He can also run the ball as well, so definitely dual threat there for Stanford. So running the ball, I don't think Stanford's going to have very much success running against the Syracuse defense, but the Syracuse secondary definitely could give up some yards passing. So you're going to have to be a big game from Ashton Daniels if Stanford wants to hang in this game, because Syracuse on the other side, that offense is elite and potent, led by Kyle McCord. And you look where we know where he came from, Ohio State. I figured he lost one game and they run him out of town. And so he's got a little bit of chip on his shoulder here, which is Syracuse. And we've seen what he's done to kick off the year. He's completed 69% of his passes, throwing for 734 yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 TD, or one pick. For me, I'm gonna lay it with Syracuse here on a Friday night. I think they win by 10 plus. I think that offense is just too much. I lean to an over as well. I think Stanford can score some points, but when it comes to late in the game, I just don't think they can keep up with that Syracuse offense. McCord's got them rolling, and I can see why it's at 8.5. I think they win by 10 plus there. Mm-hmm. And then the other one in this game, we're going to go to San Jose State taking on Washington State. Battle of the 3-0s here. And you look, that's a big spread for Washington State. Washington State, the Cougars definitely look real good. But for me here, I think this is a lot closer. San Jose State and the 12 points. You got Emmett Brown as QB for San Jose State, and he was previously played for the Cougars last season. So he's going to have a little bit of a bee in his bonnet going, hey, I want to beat my old team. And he's got a nice receiver there in Nick Nash, does Emmett Brown to throw to, who's already racked up 485 yards, receiving 6 touchdowns. I like the Cougars to win this game, but not by 12. Take San Jose State plus the 12 points in that one.
There from Rhonda, we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man. I like Syracuse minus some points. They just played a mobile quarterback with Georgia Tech. We seen they pretty much shut that down. I don't think Stanford's gonna have any kind of chance, man, to keep it close in this one. I think last time they played, only had 112 yards on the ground. They secondary is not good, ranked in lower hundreds. We know Syracuse can chunk it, man. So I like them to win this game by 10 points or more. When it comes to Illinois, Nebraska, it's gonna be a Big Ten classic game. Grinded out. It's gonna be a lower scoring. Both teams have top 10 defenses, but especially Nebraska. I think they'll have a lower scoring game in that one. So I look at the under in that one. As far as the late game, I like San Jose State, like Rod said, man. Emmett Brown, almost 1,000 yards in the air so far, 9 touchdown passes. That guy Nick Nash had 17 receptions last game. I think they have a high score in this one, but I like the team total the most. It's right now sitting at 20.5. I think they'll eclipse that, man. So I like that team total, and I do like them 12 points as well.
They're from Bo Dunn. I'll tell you what I think about these games. 2 of them that I like a little bit here. I'll go Stanford, Syracuse over 57. Of course, that quarterback change to Syracuse, a big one there for the offense. Issue here with me with Syracuse is the way they've been defending, right? They're giving up a lot of rush yards, 6 yards to carry on the ground, 68% completions. I think we're going to have a lot of points scored in this game. I like Stanford and Syracuse over 57. Late game, San Jose State and Washington State. I'm going to go under here in this one. San Jose State's just too one-dimensional for me. And when you face a team like Washington State, you're going to have a hard time if you can only do one thing good. Because their running game, there's no running game whatsoever in San Jose. So I'll look here at the San Jose State and Washington State to go under total here of 5.5. I want to make a note here. This chat contribution, Daniel. I'm with you there on that BYU, that home dog there, late night. That's the only late night game tomorrow, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this card now. We're seeing less and less of these late night games. Not liking it too much.
I'm not liking it either. I love the night games. It feels weird when there's not those. I love the big late 8:30, 9 o'clock starts on the West Coast here. It's love them, and it's just weird that the night game's quiet.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet there tonight.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, it's like, hey, NBA's not here yet, guys, and NHL yet, so we need that night action.
Yeah.
All right, right.
We love the late night West Coast action.
I say they add some more teams to the Pac-12, so
that's right. That's what they got to do. But so if they got to just keep them from the West Coast time. We am too late We don't want those Texas teams. They did that to some Texas team. I had them play at 9:30 one night, local time. I think it was UTEP one year. And I was like, what the heck are they doing playing this late, so late? But anyway, guys, before we get to the baseball card, let's get a quick promo win. Rob, what do you got for sale over at Tony's? I've seen you all over the leaderboard doing fantastic work.
And over at Tony's Mix, yeah, we've been hot. Another winning day yesterday. Winning the last 7 days, last 30 days over the last year. And I've got a college football triple. You have 3 plays I love in tonight's college football action. You also got my 10-star play of the day. That 10-star play of the day is included in the college football triple. I also got my MLB crusher. Scoop it up, top play in today's MLB action. But your best bet is to jump aboard something long-term. And we don't miss out on those late steam plays. 5-2 this week on them late steam plays. So they've definitely been money makers there as well. It's contributed to the reason why you've seen the success that we've had. Finding those late info plays definitely been money. So your best way to get those is to jump aboard something long-term. Use that, take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional as well. And use that Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off all your purchases over at Tony's Picks. Join me. Let's have a big weekend. That 3-day pass is the best way to go. You'll get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll have Monday in there early, so you'll get 4 days for the price of 3. Join me this weekend. Let's crush the woods.
That's the books there with Rod. All right, Bo, what do you got for sale over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, right now, man, I had that $19 best bet up and loaded between the Phillies and the Mets. I will have a 3-pack tomorrow already up and loaded for the college football slate. And one of those college games is tonight. It's going to be in that San Jose State game. So you can scoop that up. Also, I got 3 plays locked in for the NFL already, man. So, like we said, man, get that 3-day pass. And when you got to worry about it, get that late steam. Go ahead and pick it up, guys. Say that 15%. Use that code Tony T.
That's right, guys. I'm with Bo Dunn over at Tony's Picks. Guys, I've got a best bet on the board right now at Tony's Picks right now. Also got a single play, an underdog bet that's for my long-term subscribers. So get on board right now with me over at Tony's Picks. And hey, this is the weekend. You guys like to pick up that 3-day all sports pass. We got all the college football, NFL, Major League Baseball with that 3-day pass here on that Friday weekend. 3 pass, best time to get it. Also, multi-capper promotion, 2-for-1. You can match me up with another capper with both Bo, with Rod, or Rod and Bo together. And then the promo code Tony T at checkout saves you that 15% off. All right, let's continue here on the show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Daniel, Nathan, John in there is like in the Packers. That's this interesting game here for NFL. All right, let's get to the baseball here. 15-game card. We're running out of days. 2 weekends left in the regular season. So we'll get rolling here. With baseball, and we'll start it off here with Nationals, Cubs, Pirates, Reds, Blue Jays, and Rays. We'll start with Rod.
And yeah, we're looking at that Washington taking on the Cubs here. And hey, look, our buddy Tyone's on the mound, and it's just a complete fade. I just see Tyone on the mound, and I'm like, I take the other side. He's got 3 wins in his last 10 starts for the Cubs, so it's just been money to fade Jameson Tyone on the mound. And you look on the other side of the bump for Washington. Williams gets his return. We haven't seen Trevor Williams since May 30th, I'd say.
Yeah.
A little bit since we've seen Trevor Williams. When we did see Trevor Williams, he was dealing. He's 5-0 with a 2.22 ERA, so 47 strikeouts. He was just rolling right along. So if that's the Trevor Richards we get in this one, I love it. So give me the Nationals in that one. Just complete fade of Jameson Tyone. Not a Tyone fan, as I said. 3 wins out of 10. Not good. And you're laying -70. You know how many units you're down betting Tyone? Yuck. Give me Washington in that one. And then the other one in this time spot, you know what? I'm going to go to I like the under here between the Blue Jays and Tampa Bay. You look, Barrios on the mound for the Blue Jays. And Barrios, you look, he's been just mowing guys down. 3-0 with a sub-1 ERA, 0.95 ERA, and 0.74 whip. So Jose Barrios has been dealing. And you look on the other side of the bump, who's getting the start for Tampa. Tyler Alexander gets the start for Tampa. So how long does he go? Not very far. And then I like that Tampa bullpen. So give me the under 7.5. I think we got a low-scoring one, 1-3 type game there in that one. And the last one in that time slot is Pirates and the Reds, right? So we look at the Pirates and the Reds, and you got Nick Martinez going for the Reds in that one. And Nick Martinez over his last three, 1-0, 3.86 ERA. Pitching not bad for the Reds there in that one. They've won his last three starts. And on the other side of the bump, you get it's Mitch Keller getting the start for the Pirates. So when I look at that one, Mitch Keller's had a tough season. They just seem to not give him enough run support when he starts. He's had a half decent season, just struggled at times. And against Nick Martinez, there's a 9 in this game, and somebody knows something at a 9. I would lean to it under 9. I think Mitch Keller can have a good start. Nick Martinez has a good start, and we sneak under the total. Give me the under 9. It seems a little high for these two teams.
Yeah, from now we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, in that first game, in the Cubs game, I look at the over in that spot. Like I said, just really don't trust Taillon. This is going to be Williams' first game back. Last couple of games, man, like a week or two, man, this Cub lineup hitting over 300. So I think they'll be able to get to him in his first game back. It might be a little rusty. So, and I definitely like fading Taillon be on the mound. So I look at the over in that one. As far as that Pirates and Reds game, I'm going to take the plus money, man, with the Pirates. I know Mitch Keller been struggling a little bit, but I just don't trust the Reds bullpen. Last couple of games, it's over 6. So I ride with the Pirates on the road. They're 9-4 in the last 13 games against the Reds. So I like them. And as far as the Toronto game, bro, I'm going to take Blue Jays. They've been batting over 260. Like I say, Jose Barrios been great, 7-0 in his last 7 starts. I just don't trust Tampa Bay lineup to get too many runs off of him. So give me the Blue Jays on the money line.
There from Bo, I'll tell you what I think about these games here. 2 of them here in this time slot. I'll look at Pittsburgh here in this spot. Keller, past 5 starts, ERA 3.49. Martinez is doing well. The Reds bullpen is what's got me soured here on them over their past 10 games, ERA over 6. Team mark behind Keller, 8-3 as a road dog. But Cincinnati, when they're favored at home by -1 even money or higher, 20-26, they've lost 15 units at home as a favorite. My God, brutal for this Reds team. That's kind of reason why they're not in the playoff picture here. Yeah, I'm with looking at Barrios. Yeah, Barrios has come alive here. He's pitching really well. The Braves have a tough time hitting these right-handed starters. So I'll look at Barrios and Toronto in this spot. Team mark behind Barrios, 7-3 in his 9 games, returning 6 units. We'll go Toronto in that one. All right, let's continue here with the morning show as we get ready here for the next set of games here from Major League Baseball. We'll be looking at Tigers, Orioles, Braves, Marlins, Phillies, and Mets. We start off with Rod.
And we're going to look at that Tigers taking on the Orioles, and Burns is on the mound for the Orioles, and he's been definitely dealing and pitching well, but does he get the wins? The team's got 2 wins in his last 6 starts, where he's been mowing him down. His last 4, he hasn't given up any more than 2 earned runs. He's went 7 innings, 6 innings, 5 innings, 5 innings, and definitely been dealing as Burns. But the problem is he get enough run support in those games, because when they lose 2-0, 6-4, 6-0, 12-10. That was a crazy game there. But over his last couple, they've just not been giving Burns the run support. And this Detroit team's hot. So even with TBD on the mound, because I'm looking, I still don't see who's going to start for Detroit. Doesn't even matter to me if it's a bullpen game. Throw it out there. That bullpen's been solid for Detroit. I just can't pass up that plus price going fading Baltimore team. That congratulations, you got a walk-off win from Santander last night with the home run. But relying on a home run in the bottom of the 9th for a walk-off. This is not where I want to be putting my money. Give me Detroit here in that one. And then, hey, Uncle Festa's on the mound, pitching and dealing for the Twins. And I just can't trust the Twins right now. From what we've seen from them, they're just nosedive. Boston hasn't been good themselves either. And who's going to start for Boston in this one? Let's see. We got anybody yet? Oh, Richard Fitz. Oh, Fitz is back in. Oh, he'll give you Fitz, all right. I got to take the over. Give me the over in that one. With Fitz on the mound. Yeah, we got Festa. He'll give up a few. Fitz will give you a few. Well, we can easily get to the double digits. I see why it's at 9. Yeah, give me the over 9 in that one.
All right.
What's the
So
other
we
one?
got
Phillies
the
Mets?
other one.
Did we do
Well,
the
it's Phillies
Phillies
Mets.
Mets?
Yeah, the big one. Phillies Mets.
The big one of the game. You look at Suarez on the mound for Philly, and you look what's Suarez been doing. Well, 1-1 with a 4 ERA over his last few starts. Definitely cooled off from his hot start to the year. Has Suarez. You look only 3 wins in his last 8 starts. 4 wins in the last 10 for the Phillies. So Ranger Suarez has definitely cooled off. Someone who hasn't cooled off though is David Pedersen. Pedersen on the mound has just been dealing. You'll get home 4-1, 2.82 ERA, just rolling right along. Night games 7-1 with a 2.94 ERA, 9-2 with a 2.85 ERA on the season. Mets are hot. Only one win to go in that one. Give me the Mets to beat up on the Phillies in that one.
There from Ron, and we move on over to Bo.
All right, man. In the Red Sox game, I know Fitz is, just made a couple starts, but I think he only made 2 innings. That's what he did. His first 2 starts went 10 innings, no runs allowed. Festa lost his last 4 out of 5. Only one of those games he made it over the 5th innings. We just saw the Twins, man, have a tough series against Cleveland. Lost yesterday on a travel, no day with the rest. So I'm gonna take that money, man, with the Red Sox in that one. As far as the next one, man, I got a premium in that Philly Mets game, so we're gonna skip that one. But what was the other game we were looking at in this slate?
Other one was the Tigers Orioles.
Oh yeah, man, give me the Tigers. I'm gonna take them on the run line. They get the full 9 bats. Just they're 4-0 in their last 4. I think they make it 5. I did have Baltimore yesterday, man. Got lucky with that win. At the top of the ninth, they had hit a single where they had Mullins got kind of hurt a little bit, but that base runner was just terrible for the Giants, man. They could have scored another run, but just luckily they only scored 2. We got the walk-off home run, so I just don't trust him in the spot-man lineup and struggling. So I like the Tigers on the run line.
All right, I'll tell you what I think about these games. A couple of them that I'm going to look at here. I am going to look here at the Tigers, showing expected Herder on the mound here for Detroit. We'll see if he goes, but he's pitching well, that lefty there. But then again, the Tigers bullpen has been solid. Look at Herder's allowed 2 runs or fewer in 6 straight starts. Burns kind of been up and down with the Orioles this year, but the Tigers bullpen over the past 10 games, ERA 2.11. The Orioles approaching 7. The Baltimore bats have been ice cold. Tigers, but the hottest team in baseball right now. They're 22-13 in their past 35 on the road, returning 13 units. I'll look at the Tigers in this spot. Phillies and Mets, I'll come here on the Mets in this spot. Peterson in his home night games, 5-0, and they're getting a job done there. And Philadelphia here has struggled here against winning teams, 11-18 in their past 29, losing about 9 units there. So I'll look at the Mets in that spot. All right, let's continue on here with the Tony Six Morning Show, guys. We're with you live every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Next series of games here from this card on Friday will be, let's see here. We jumped over we got the Twins. I think we get the Twins in there, right? All right. Oh, Atlanta Braves and Marlins, Mariners, Rangers, D-backs and Brewers. We start off here with Rod. You're on mute, Rod. You're on mute.
For me in the top slot, you look Atlanta taking on the Marlins, and you look Beloso on the mound for the Marlins in this one. And man, he loves to give up the home run, 2 home runs, 3 home runs, 1 home run. Definitely giving up the long ball. Charlie Morton on the other side of the bump for the Braves. And he struggled over his last few starts. They've struggled to give enough run support. It's not like he's been pitching horrible. 1-1 with a 2 ERA over his last 3 starts. I think the Braves bats could get to Beloso today and give Charlie Morton plenty of run support in that one. I'm going to take the big extendo. I think Atlanta wins big. Give me Atlanta minus the 2.5 in that one. And then the other one, you look at Seattle taking on Texas and DeGrom on the mound. DeGrom, well, he went to a few innings. His first start back in a long time, 3.2 innings. Gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, 61 pitches. I think he'll be on a pitch count again. And you look at that one, that was against that same Seattle team. Texas did get the loss in that one, 5-4. So you know what? I think DeGrom goes 5 innings this time. Get a pitch count probably closer to 80 in this one. And I think he has himself a good start. One of them DeGrom type starts. I think he throws some Ks too. We know the Seattle team can chase. So give me the over 6.5 strikeouts on DeGrom, and give me Texas. Just I know Jorge Kirby on the other side has been solid for Seattle, but I think this is one of those spots after getting that Yankee series. It's a long way to go all of a sudden from Seattle down to Texas. Just give me Texas there in that one. Coin flip price. I don't like. It almost looks like they're begging you to take Seattle there. Not doing it. Give me Texas.
There from Rod, we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, I like Texas in that spot. I'm gonna take them in the first 5. Just don't trust that bullpen. Seattle, we know, been struggling all season with the lineup. Kirby been okay, but I think that DeGrom will have a good start in this. So I'm gonna take the bullpens out. Give me the first 5 money line in that one. I like Arizona with Zach Gallen on the mound. Brewers locked up that division, looking like they don't really want to just kind of keep going. So I don't know who their starting pitcher is, but I like Zallen to get the win in that one. And then what was that first game we looked at in this one?
Braves, Marlins, Mariners, Rangers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, just got to take the Braves on the run line. We get the full 9 bats. We just discussed earlier, man, how these totals have been going over in Miami. That's because of that rotation and bullpen. So I like the Braves to get this win on the run line on the road.
There we go with Bo. All right, I'm with you guys here on the Braves. Marlins run line in this one. Morton has actually pitched better. When Morton's favored by $1.25 or higher, the Braves are 4-1 to the run line, returning 3 units. And Beozo has just been brutal. He may end up back. He's from Mexicali. He may end up in the Mexican League the way he's pitching. Past 5 starts, 18 runs, 9 homers in 25 and 30 innings. And of course, we just saw the Marlins that bullpen just get hammered. Even their position pitchers can't pitch. That's rough. All right, Seattle and Texas here. I'm going to go Texas in this one. Kirby's had it rough on the road, man. 20 runs allowed in his past 4 road starts, 7 homers in 21 and 3rd innings. And the Seattle bullpen, actually, they have the bullpen advantage. But again, team recommending Kirby when he's a road dog of even money or higher, 4-11, losing 6.5 units. And the Mariners, 21 and 33 on the road against righty starters, losing 16.5 units. Wow, I'll take Texas in that spot there. And in Arizona and Milwaukee, kind of there with a bow there in this one, where I'm going to look at Arizona, the team that needs it more. Gallen has passed 6 road starts, 5-1, returning 4 units. And Arizona, 33 and 21 on the road against right-handed starters. And in that spot, and is it DL Hall looking to get the start here for them, but his numbers have been kind of rough. His whip is very high, which is dangerous against this Diamondbacks hitting team. All right, let's continue on here on the Tony's Fix Morning Show. As we're ready here to get to the next series of games from this Major League Baseball card here for Friday, and it will be Angels, Astros. We've got Giants, Royals, Guardians, and the Cardinals. And we started off with Rob.
Yeah, and you look at this one here. Did you want to lay that price with Justin Verlander on the mound? No chance. No chance. So I want to be laying that type of price with Justin Verlander. Well, in what world is Justin Verlander a -240 pitcher right now? He's looked awful, absolutely awful. If someone's going to bet that, man, they're just blindly betting that. They could go in, Verlander starting. Go Verlander. Yeah, go Verlander, giving up runs. Tyler Anderson on the bump for the Angels on that side. You know what? He's had his bumps in the road, let's put it that way, but then he's pitched some gems. I know over the last few he's struggled a little bit, but only against Verlander hasn't been good. So I like the over there, but at that price, too much value to pass up. Give me the Angels over the Astros in that one. Definitely a value play there. Sprinkle on the Angels. Big money. And then when I look at when San Francisco taking on Kansas City, Giants got walked off with that Santander home run, and now you got to come face this Royals team and Michael Wacha. And Michael Wacha's having one of those career years for him. We've seen him before. I remember him last season just giving up runs left and right and left, and now he's just having one of those solid years, mowing guys down and getting wins. So for me, only one way to go with that one. Got to go with the Royals, as we've seen San Francisco. They make those fielding errors and don't get that guy home when they should have got home. And they struggle on the road as well to score runs. So give me the Royals. I'm going to take them on the run line in that one. And the other one, we had Cleveland and St. Louis. You know what? You look at St. Louis, their bats have been rolling. And with Lively on the mound, I don't know. Lively's kind of I'll give it to him. His last couple starts, he's actually been half decent. Like I said, that one was against the White Sox. He only went 2 innings, but he mowed him down. He pitched against Tampa last time out, went 5 innings. But there was a rough patch there where he got rocked pretty good. So it is a tough spot for the Guardians. I'm going to go with St. Louis here. Too much value to pass up there. It's a coin flip price. Give me on the mound. Give me the St. Louis Cardinals in that one.
Yeah, from Rod, we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man. I'm liking that over in that Cardinals game. I don't trust Lively on the road. They just had a tough series against the Twins. Cardinals, Kyle Gibson, he's not been good at home. He's giving up a lot of runs and home runs as well. So I'll take the over in that one. And as far as the San Francisco Giants game, like I said, we just saw them get walked off yesterday. I don't trust this pitcher they have on the mound. His ERA is pretty high. And I like for the Royals, man, bad to wake up in this one and get the win. I'm going to take them on the raw line, just get a little bit more value with that one. In that other game, we looked at, what was that other game, Miss Slate?
Other one was, so we got Guardians, Cardinals, Giants, Royals, Angels, Astros.
Oh, yeah, man. I think Verlander, man, is pretty much getting too much love in this one. When I see those big prices, man, a lot of times I just take the other side, get that value. So I'm taking the Angels with Arizona on the run line.
There from Bo. All right, I'll tell you what I think about these games here. I'll look at that Royals here in this spot. Black has his struggles. Walk up, allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 8 of his past 9 starts. The team record behind Walker when favored at minus 110 or higher at home is 5-1, returning about 4 units. And I'm with the guys there with the Angels here at that big plus $2 price. Team record 1-4 in Verlander's 5 home starts this year, losing 5 units. And the team record behind Anderson when Anderson's this big road dog of plus 150 or higher, 4-1, returning 6.5 units. So There you go. You clean up when Anderson's this big dog. So I'll look at that Angels in that one. All right, let's continue on here with the Tony Six Morning Show with you live every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's get to the next series of games here from Major League Baseball. Yankees, Athletics, White Sox, Padres, Rockies, and Dodgers to close off the slate. We start with Rod.
Yeah, I know this one to close on the slate. I'm going to just take the Yankees here. Cole on the mound, and Cole's been pitching. His last time out, I kind of figured he was going to get rocked. He was due for a little regression. He would been too good. He had 7 solid outings. So you always get that blip. But what does he do after that blip? He follows it up with a solid outing where he goes. Look, his last blip, he gave up 6 earned runs in that one. The next time out, he went 5 innings and only gave up 2 earned runs. And the Yankees got the win. So what happens here after that blip? Boston rocked him. He went 4.1 innings and 3 walks, 7 earned runs. And if I know Cole, he'll come bouncing back in that one, especially against Oakland here in that spot. And Ginn hasn't been horrible for Oakland. As you look, but he does give up the runs. 3 runs, 2 runs. Kind of lean to an over. We might see an over Oakland and the Yankees, but I got to go with the Yankees there to get the bounce back there with Cole on the mound. I think Cole goes deep, mows down some Oakland batters. Give me the Yankees on the run line in that one. And then Colorado taking on the Dodgers. I don't want to lay that price. Who's the Dodgers starting? Still TBD.
Maybe Robleski. Could be Robleski.
Maybe Robleski. I'm just going to take the Rockies here on the as a dog. It's one of those spots that the Dodgers first came back after being on the road. And you look, how many runs did they score now? 20 against the Marlins yesterday, right? And now you're coming back home after your 7-game road trip there. I think the Rockies and Kyle Freeland can get the job done. Kyle Freeland's been dealing. Can't complain what he's been doing over his last 5. He hasn't given up more than 3 runs in those 5 starts. So give me the Rockies all the values there.
There from Rod. We move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man, I like the Rockets as well. Take that on that run line. Like I say, I always, we most time fade those teams coming off the road trip in that first game back. So give me the Rockets on the run line. Kyle Freeland last started 7 innings against the Cubs on their 3 runs. So give me the Rockets run line. Don't really like that White Sox game, but as far as the Yankees game go, I like Garrett Cole and Yankees on the run line. Some reason, man, Garrett Cole just struggled against the Red Sox. It's been his kryptonite. So think he'll bounce back on this, man. Give me them Yankees on the run line.
All right, I tell you what I think about these games. I'm there with the Yankees run line in this spot. The Yankees face right-handers on the road. They're at 34-23 to the run line, returning 10 units. So they've been a good run line bet in that spot. And again, past 4 starts, ERA 5.5. But the Yankees bullpen getting back to good form here over the past 10, ERA 1.56. Can only look at run line here on the Padres. I still wonder why it's such a short price at minus 113 when you lay the run and a half. With Musgrove on the mound. Chicago 12-24 on the road to the run line when their big dogs of $2 or higher losing 11.5 units. That's all you need. I know Paper Crochet is on the mound, but he only goes 3 innings, 4 innings, 5 innings, and then you get that White Sox bullpen. I do know the Padres struggle against bad teams, but this is the playoff push right here. So this may be a little different situations. Maybe they're laser focused. When you're playing a bad team like the Rockies, remember the Rockies would always beat them like in April, June, August. But we're right here on the we're right here in playoff push. So maybe we'll get the laser focus effort from the Padres in this spot. I'm with the guys here on the Rockies here in this spot. Rockies are playing better. Yeah, they're 4-5 in September, so they've returned 4.5 units. It's because that bullpen somehow, some way, I don't know what it is, but the bullpen's pitching well. There's no explanation. I can't explain it. Although I do know is watching Rocky game. I think what their setup guy has really greatly increased his strikeouts. I think they tweaked one of the setup guys, and he's been pitching really well. I don't remember the name. I was just watching the Rockies game the other day, yeah, Robleski. Oh my goodness, man! This is the Dodgers. I mean, some of these guys belong in Double-A, but they've been so hurt. They're just having to bring guys up who just aren't ready. It's like you're bringing in a 2-year-old against 4-year-old horses.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's going on here with the Dodgers. They had to go way back. They're bringing these young guys that aren't ready. Freeland's pitched well. Again, it's that situation here. You're flying from Miami. And that was a long game. It was a long game because you scored 20 runs, and it was longer because you had all the ceremonies of the 50-50. So these guys are still, and they're drinking champagne in the locker room and all that stuff. So, that's what happened there with the Brewers yesterday. Boy, that game moved 40 cents yesterday, the Arizona-Milwaukee game. After we had, I think I was talking to Big. Oh, that doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but yeah, I'll be on the rocks here in this one at that big plus price. All right, we got you through the baseball here. So let's now it's time for our parlay peripheral segments. We'll start off here with Rod.
We're going to go with a little 3-teamer today. We're going to take the Royals on the money line, Texas on the money line, Atlanta on the money line. Little 3-teamer. Love that one. Jump aboard that one for sure. Winner to kickstart the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Weekend, then we go over to Bo.
All right, man, let's go ahead and take them Braves, them Royals, and them Yankees.
There you go. All right, my 3-teamer today will be the over in the Stanford-Syracuse game with the Rockies at the plus money and the Braves on the run line. All right, we got you through here with the parlay peripheral. Now it's time to find out what the guys have for sale over at Tony's Picks. You've been seeing Rod has been red hot. Paul leaderboards. We got going over at Tony'sPicks.com for sale.
And over at Tony's Picks today, I've got few games singly, and then I've also got a 3-pack in college football. I've got my 10-star play of the day. My 10-star play of the day is included in that 3-pack of college football. I've got a $19 MLB crusher play, but your best bet is to grab something long-term, grab a 3-day, grab a 7-day, grab that monthly pass. Lots of sports action. As you can see, high volume guy here, definitely your best bet is to go get aboard long term. That way you don't miss out on those late steam plays that get emailed to you when we put them in. 5-2 this week on those late steam plays, so definitely jump aboard long term with me over at Tony's Picks, and let's continue to stack the money into our bankrolls and continue this success we've had over the last month here at Tony's Picks, crushing the books. So join me. Let's continue to do it.
Continue to crush the books there with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's go on over to Bo. Bo, what do you got for sale over at Tony's Picks? Not on mute there, Bo. Oh, we lost your sound there, Bo. So you don't think you have your sound set up. But anyway, I'll let you know what I've got, and then we'll hopefully get back to Bo. I got a best bet up there right now from Major League Baseball. Also a big dog up there for my long-term subscribers. So get on board with me. Remember those long-term passes, that 3-day pass here for the weekend. All my premium plays here for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A lot of baseball, NFL, college football. We're stacked, ready to go here. So get on board. And remember the promo code at Tony T at checkout. You'll save that 15% off. And, of course, multi-cap promotion is also available here, guys. So go ahead and get signed up with that. All right. We will continue on. I think Bo is still trying to set up this camera. I still got to remember how to get these guys off stage. Maybe this is how you do it. Nope, that's not how you do it. All right, that's how I did it. All right, we had issues there with them. All right, that's going to do it here for the show. Ron, any closing thoughts before we sign it off? Yeah, Ron?
For me, I was just looking. I was looking at this college. Maybe got a quick little play going into Saturday. You look here, and I think we're going to get an upset surprise here. I've been looking at it and eyeing it up, and I'm going. I'm like, it's one of those ones that I really think I'm going to go with Rutgers. Give me Rutgers over Virginia Tech. We've seen Virginia Tech in their first couple games this season. They've struggled. They haven't been like dominant and taking out teams. And this Rutgers defense is solid beast. And then I've been waffling on it. It's been a 3.5, but you know what? There's a play for you guys here. I'm going to put it in. It'll be a freemium for everybody. I think Rutgers to upset Virginia Tech this weekend. That defense is solid. I think they mow down Virginia Tech. They've struggled. They definitely play down to their opponent. So give me Rutgers on the money line. A little bonus play for everybody.
Bonus play there from Rod. Of course, you can find Rod, of course, from WNBA Playoffs. Rod, we'll see more of your videos there from the WNBA over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel.
Yeah, definitely. As the playoffs hit on Sunday, we'll definitely have you all covered over at those videos on the W. Definitely was a good day yesterday. A lot of unders. Definitely, we've seen some of these teams got some depth. I'm excited. We're going to have some battles here. It's definitely not going to be the foregone conclusion of Liberty taking on the Aces, but them Aces definitely they've got some depth scoring wise. That if someone gets hurt, then watch out because they could definitely surprise the team that's coming into it. That's hot. I had to put a sprinkle on the Lynx. How do you not? They've been absolutely on fire and looking good. It's one of those teams. I got it's 3-1, I believe, plus 300. So I had to put a little sprinkle. You know, I've already got the Suns futures, so I had to put a little bit on the Lynx to maybe get the job done. Those are the two teams I'll be cheering for.
There you go from Rod here. Check us out at Tony Speaks YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Set those notifications. That's going to do it for our show. We're back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Picks from that big college football board, MLB. And more so, that's going to do it. We're going to wake goodbye, guys. You guys make it a winning day and night, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow morning here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show.